Afternoon, guys. So I don't have a video on any work that we did this week, so I'm going to do a little video on the Combi that I use, the stihl 91R. That's what it is. We used to have the 94, but I ran it over with the truck, so we had to buy this one last year because it does make a big difference on having a pole saw or any kind of extension saw to be able to trim things and prune things. As you can see, my driveway, where I'm going to go ahead and blow this out too. So that's another thing I wanted to talk about before I get into the KM 91R. You guys who followed us for the last couple of years seen that we do a garden every year. So probably tomorrow I'm going to come out here and we're going to start videos on prepping the garden and getting it ready for springtime. We're going to try to set up a greenhouse this year. So this is the butterfly garden. We're going to make that nice and pretty again. And then we're going to do all these rows again here. And the kids are going to set up a chicken town at the back there, all the way across the back. And we're going to build a couple coops and runners for them. So if you guys keep watching, you'll see us do that this year and see how we make out with the garden this year. I'm hoping it's better than last year. It was good last year. We made our money back from everything we ate and being able to eat healthy, and the kids enjoyed the farm and stuff. And we do have chickens too, if you guys haven't watched our videos. We have, I think, six chickens and 3 ducks. So let's get into this Combi right now. So my grass is long here. And as you can see, that I gotta blow all this off today too, or today or tomorrow, because they're coming to dump a load of gravel, road bond in here to fill in our driveway some. So by the time we get back from work Monday, it might be done. But here's the KM 91R from stihl, and the only attachments I have are the pole saw pruner right here, or saw, the hedge trimmers. They're articulating. Now they do sell ones that aren't articulating like this, and they actually sell a whole unit that's just a hedge trimmer pole saw, or pole trimmer. So, and then I have the extension, and I gotta admit that when you put the extension on to use this thing, it is heavy. And then right here I have the cultivator. That comes in handy when you're just trying to cultivate garden beds and stuff. It's not something you probably want to invest in for, I mean, you could, but I don't. This is the least thing I like. I bought this hoping it would clean brush. This is the brush cutter, and I don't know, it didn't work as good as I hoped it would. Maybe I can somehow replace the head of that with a weed eater. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because I gotta admit, I bought this one time and never used it since. I've used the heck out of that thing before we bought the tiller to do the garden beds. And then these things, I've used the heck out of it. So what I'm gonna do is put the pole saw part on. I'm gonna trim a branch and show you how good it works. And then I will put the hedge trimmer part on, and I will trim some of this with the extension, show you how high up you can get it and everything. I don't see us investing any more into any more of the pieces that can add to that. They have a little blower you can, but there's no purpose in that unless you're a homeowner and you're doing it with a little blower. I'm not sure what other pieces they have that come with the Combi. I know they have a couple different things, but that's the ones I have. So that's the ones I have experience with. So hopefully you guys can see me when I'm doing this. And it does come off very easy. Oh, wasn't even tightened on good. So there you guys go. You see me use the pole saw. It hooks right in here. It's really easy. You push it all the way down there, and you make sure it's all the way down to the line pretty much. And then tighten it back on. You want to make sure you're putting oil in here. This takes bar and chain oil. If you guys don't know, you can usually get that at the store or anything, see. But it's a nice little saw. Works good for getting really high, and you can get pretty high with the extension on. I just wouldn't go any further than one extension after this one. So let's go ahead and put the hedge trimmer part on, and let's try to trim up some of this here. Look at this monster. It's already getting flowers on it. This is how crazy the weather's been. This is already blooming. I'm still gonna nip it some though, even though it's blooming, only because I don't want it to grow out of control and it's hard to get up and down the driveway. So let me go get that attachment. So guys, I wanted to ask you a question before I trim this bush up here. What do you guys use to get big bushes like this? Do you use a Combi, pole saw? Do you do it the old way? The way I used to do it when we first started the business is I would get a ladder and just a regular A ladder or step ladder, or I guess that's what it is, not an arbor ladder. And I'd climb up to the top and I'd be reaching over with my hand all the way out, just pruning everything. Because back then when we started the business, we still had 3 kids, and it was, if you guys go back and watch our older videos, you'll see we started with pretty much nothing when we started the business. All basic homeowner stuff, and we had to build ourselves up. And we started in the middle of August too. So that was even harder. And we didn't know the area also. But let me go ahead and prune this up. Let me know what you guys use to prune up big bushes. If you're new to the business, new to lawn and landscaping, do you do it with just a hedge trimmer and a ladder and just get by until you can invest in one? Nothing wrong with that. That's what we did. That's what we did pretty much with all of our equipment. We just got homeowner stuff, and then as we could get stuff like this, guys, we did it. So let me go ahead and prune that up. So I hope the lighting's all right. It is getting to be a little darker out here. I decided to come out later to do the video, which I shouldn't have, but Jared had basketball, so hopefully you can hear me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put both these extensions on so I can show you how high it goes, even though this is pretty heavy. And I don't have my A ladder or my arbor ladder, so there's nothing I can. I have another ladder, but okay. Ugh. So basically you get the picture with the hedge trimmer. I'll finish pruning this up tomorrow because I want to show you guys the other attachments and what they're good for. But this is my monster bush. It goes all the way up there. I can't even reach to the top of it. So, but you guys seen I used the hedge trimmers for that. Now I'm going to put the tiller, the cultivator on and show you how good that works, because that does work pretty good too. But let's go ahead and go get that. Right here is the cultivator attachment for it. It's a little dirty because I do still use it. We did it in a rock video we did the other day too. So if you guys want to look at that, I use this to tear up the pea gravel that was there and get weeds out. It works pretty good. But let's go ahead and put this on and show you how this one works. The attachment's on it. And it's weird because it faces that way when you're using it. But I'm going to start this bad boy up. Maybe I can do it one hand, and record it at the same time. If I can't, I'll set up the camera. So with this one, all you do is, that's the attachment there, and you can do it with one hand. how that one works. And this is the cultivator attachment. So if you need to come into garden beds and just get all the weeds out or rake it over like that. Now I have a tiller, so I'm not going to be doing, I'm going to be rototilling all this hopefully soon. So before I go show you the last attachment, which is the brush cutter one, we're going to go to the other side of the yard. That side of the yard has not been mowed in 2 years, guys. So when the season starts again and it gets green, I'm going to go ahead and mow it. But if you watch tomorrow's video, with all good luck, we're going to get out here and start cleaning this up. I'm going to mow it. I'm going to mow it, pull all the dead plants out, and see where I get, clean it all up. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. Let's go over and check out this other part. Okay, guys, here is the last attachment that I have, and this is the least important attachment to me because it hasn't done any good for us. I used it one time, and even when I used it, I took it off and put the weed eater back on, and it did better than that. I guess maybe if you're cutting big old things down, I don't know, it just didn't work too good, so I wouldn't kind of waste money on that. But let me just show you how it works anyway. Well, guys, that ends the video. So I explained everything I could with the Combi and the good uses for it. It is a good tool to have if you want to get things done faster. If you have overgrown bushes or tall bushes, it works wonders. Usually overgrown bushes, I'll hit it with the Combi first and then get more close and detailed with smaller pruners. But hopefully you guys liked the video. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, be happy, guys, or at least try. See you tomorrow. Oh, and the light still works up there that we showed you guys earlier on. Nice light. So far it hasn't gone out and it's been in the cold and everything. But it has a 5-year warranty, so it shouldn't go out. So...